Android application.
Android, okay.
Then the last group, they can use either a smartphone or a laptop because you just click to listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to also state that another group too, our group, the last part, I see that the last part site is so delicate in the sense that, all the work, all the other work, it will be depend on my group.
Yes.
So the validation as to whether the word is a valid Dagban word or not.
Yes.
It requires more than one head. My suggestion because sometimes Dagban words can the yellow guru words. Sometimes we can so ya Dagban kati in word shell. So can you but yell kata Dagban kaya ka umita Dagban yella na yesha kata Dagban kaya. The word found in yellow basically word in yellow kazan like so the group tuma I see it to be very delicate apart from the group woman. I foresee that it requires more than one head.
Yeah.
Because
to actually make that
for you to
decision.
just look at a word and personally say that this word is a Dagbani or this one is not part. Sometimes kama yizang kunkunza no ni mani. Kama yizang awal kunkun no ni mani. Kontonye word shele kata Dagbani word mbalama. So mama san ho. Ka agree later katuya kama la Dagbani mariyela bunguru word. It's not even supposed to be in Dagbani. So ba kama being nearby by more than that number. But don't arrive at a conclusion. Ka agree that no, don't want Dagbani word and Balabeka Dagbani word and Bala.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing is that with group 2 and group 3, if our validate the word, group 3 comes to check if it is well spelt. Isn't that like the same thing they will be doing?
It's okay. Yes. My situation is addressed now. I did not look at the person in group 3.
That's why I intentionally kept Karimba on the group 3 because when Awal makes a mistake, he comes in to check everything.
Yes.
So when we are training him, we ask him to verify that. And then the recording of the voices to
so let's
I'll look at the names here.
Sorry, go on.
Now, are you hear me? No,
yeah,
I'm saying that we should look at them. I'll change a lot of names in here. The group 4, I'll change them, and I will make sure like we balance them with at least 2 female.
Yeah. So I think just to come before that, let's talk about Rashid Neri's concern. So I think that that's very true. We should have more than one head thinking about that. In that case, Tunto group 3 land money, he should again. Okay, so Tunto I think basically they are doing the same thing, just that one person is concentrating on giving the first form of validation, and then the second person will take a spell.
Come on, select the Yelma. Ileka Karambayan verify for group 2. Then if the word spelled in group 1 is not even correct, then that means that it will have an effect in the second group. So he can from that point correct the whole thing there. So he being there is very important. Karamba being there is very important. So opposition, I think he has to perform multiple functions so that the last pairs one good tumor. They should have some kind of
coordination.
Some coordination so that they run a so you just to have talk. You have to talk to him so that things will.
So let's just add it. right now to the instructions so that we don't forget. I'll just add a new column. Oops, sorry. So that it's 1, 2, 3. Paste it here. So he should also a second validation. Whereas in B, column B, it's one of his tasks before checking the spelling. I think now that should be fine. So he's basically adding to the validation that group 2 is going to do before coming to continue his main task of, correcting the spelling. And I just also I think Sadiq mentioned about the recording man. One of the requirements is that we should have a balance of both males and females. And then especially I added the 3 different Dagbani dialects, man. So, we have 3 dialects. Most of us speak, what do you call it? Western Dagbani dialect. So Tamala Nanong dialects, then we have Tomosili, which is East Western Dagbani. Senior Shama, then can I am Nayali. So Steve, if Sadiq, you can find a mixture of like people who speak who have these 3 different tonations, that would help. And then a mixture of females would be great. So I think we should even have more females in this role than males. That would be better for the group 4. So let's see how we come up with selecting the volunteers for that. I'll leave that to you guys to decide. And then the last group is just telling us what to do. Some of the recordings are wrong. Some of them have tonal mistakes. Some of them, the length of the audio is just terribly bad. So in that meeting, we would go through all the different possibilities that are there. Okay. So yeah, that is it. So Afarashid, I don't know where I come and remark by even distributing to Mama Taube, we are still talking about it.
We are still talking about another day in the day. It's a question for the number. So I told them to private chat me so that I'll create a group that will discuss about that. So far, at the end of Zoom, I got plus myself 6, and I think we are supposed to be 18, but
yeah, 8.
So the other 2 guys now won't be understanding. So I'm just looking by tomorrow. If they are not responding, I'll just start with the discussion. So by the end of the day, we will arrive at an amicable way of handling the
whole thing. We have until December 1 to start, so you don't have to put pressure on them now. The project starts on December 1, but if you are able to start earlier, that's good. But if you don't start earlier,
I want us to just give the time. Mami, the uncertainty link Shangama. We can even start getting the words down now. Mami, line to type and so that when the program starts, you can just copy and paste it there.
Yeah.
Is that not it? So when you do that, like up and then prepare Lamazan. Someone at the party will not take your time. You can even finish your work early, and maybe if there are some challenges elsewhere among the groups, you can also assist there. So that's why I just want to organize them now so that maybe we can even start our work locally before the time begins, so that if the time is due, then we'll just copy and then paste them at the appropriate places.
Yeah.
So that's what I intend doing with my members.
Yeah, that's great. But Do you have any updates about when the money would arrive? Because I saw that they sent some emails today. So that it would be better we give them the money before the project starts so that they can, buy data or if buy routers if they want. Some of them might have routers already, or they decide what to do with their money. So we just give them the money and they do what they want with it. If they want to buy data or router or whatever.
But it's I think some time ago I had a discussion with Sadiq, and it was like there was an agreement that we should get a router and then maybe some money to added to the router to all those who take part in the program. But so I don't know how you concluded the whole thing. But I think if we get the routers for them and then plus that small that data money, I think it will be good because there's a possibility that as you are suggesting, if it is that we are going to give the money out first before the competition will start. What about you give the money out and then people become reluctant to take part again?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that would be a problem. So but it was made known to them the prices that were at stake. So they were serious about the whole thing. So at the end, those who deserve the prizes got the prizes. So even if we mention what benefit they are going to get at the end of this particular project, whatever that they will do to get assistance for themselves, kind of get data and then maybe internet access to be able to do the whole thing. I think they'll concentrate and do it.
Yeah.
They say, no, we are not reliable. So I just give the money out like this and then they run away.
It's true. It's true. But do we have an estimate of when Lanmani and Pana Sadiq? Oh, he has left. I think. Oops, he has left. I think I saw an email. I think they sent an email to Zongo Beswama Sabalama. I don't even remember.
I think Sadiq shared a portion of an email that we got, and that email was talking about the approval of the grant.
Okay, so it's just the approval, not the transfer of the money yet.
Yes, what he shared was about the approval of the grant.
Okay. Let me see what is on the grants. Okay. When did they say they were funded? Let me just check the history. Zone was on 25th. Oh, okay. So they've changed it to propose to fund it. And that is today. So it normally takes some time. They will send you guys an agreement, Shelley. Then sign a scan then they will do the wiring, which might also take let's say 10 working days. If today is 25th, yeah, no problem. We can manage. So let's say maybe by next week or next 2 weeks, the money should be in. Then at least we are safe.
But you have to discuss it so that you come into agreement. Whether the router should be there plus maybe the other data money, or it's only the money that will be given out. Because from not the discussion some time ago, I thought we had already agreed on getting the small the mobile routers and then the data allowance to go with it.
Yeah.
But from Yashama, it's like Mala Energy will also settled on that. So I think it is prudent that you talk about that and then you come into consensus so that the hearing and motion.
Yeah. It's up to the 5 of you to decide, because left on to me, I would suggest that you buy the routers for people. But the mobile router number, let me just show MTN TurboNet router number. I don't know, which one do you use? Which router do you use?
I'm not the one MTN table net and user.
Okay, yeah, because this one, if it's left onto me, this is what I will buy because it is big. It is, you can use it for your entire family, and it's going to. You can arrange my land now very fast, and because we are looking at long-term projects, you know, it will be helpful in the very long run. But that is up to you if you want to buy the small routers, small. The thing about the small routers is that the price and the table net is the same thing.
Oh, it's the same.
So yeah, it's basically the same thing.
I thought that
No. It's the same thing. It's the all 300 cities. This is Apple one is under the last one. Then you can use it, you know, for your home or for yourself. But again, that's up to you.
Getting married to you have to clock it.
Yeah, lighting it, then you're in trouble.
But that was one. The mobile was why you can charge it, and even if there's no line, you can leave it on laptop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very good. So, Mamila Masari from Barbara, so that's why I thought that you should talk with him so that I can continue to do
that. I think the five of you should be discussing this and conclude because I don't want to impose anything on you guys that you don't want to do. So just come up with whatever you want to do.
Okay. Right. Then we'll discuss it and come into a conclusion with
it. For me, it doesn't really matter what you do. At the end of the day, if I had my chance, I would just give the money to people to decide what they want to do, whether they want to buy routers, whether they want to buy mobile routers or table nets or whatever. And if we give them, if we show that we trust them, I think they would not disappoint us. You know, that we trust them with whatever decision that they would come up with.
Yes, and like those who are there in the project, man.
Yes.
They are most of them were part of the winners for the first contest. Man.
Okay.
Yes, so I think
they are more reliable.
All the 8 people are there. All the 8 winners, they are part of this group.
Okay.
And most of them I've been talking with them, so they have this thing attached. So I don't think there will be any disappointment in the whole process.
Let's give them that impression. Yeah, let's give them that impression that we trust them, and then the adults, they would do the right thing. I think that would help. Okay, don't want to check and chat so that's Kali.
I'm gonna go on.
All right.
What about you? Could have bought some.
No man, that is it.
I can't have now.
No man, that is it.
I think I want to park for
no man, let us shit. Don't worry. Yes.
Okay. So,
all right. So, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.